And so as things start to loosen up a little bit, as there are some glimpses of normal life starting to recur, some of that stress and intensity may start to show up in terms of behavior. So that would be one reason why there might be more regression. And another reason to expect more regression is there are more decisions to be made.
Yeah.
We're back to having to deal with uncertainty and complexity. I got to get up for school today. I can sleep in today. We had so much, as hard as it was very simple before our lives, and they're getting more complicated again. And that can be hard, especially for certain types of kids.
I've got to believe that parents really need to understand their stress too and manage their own stress.
That goes right into it. That's right. As parents, we're going through a lot too. And while dads do so many important things and are really important in their life, single dads who are carrying a lot of the weight, the reality is that the majority of the time, this added stress falls on moms. What is coming up now is back to, for a lot of parents, more decision making, more scheduling, more planning, more pickups and drop-offs. All that stuff that fell by the wayside is starting to show up again, and that will disproportionately fall on moms a lot of the time. So managing your stress and anxiety, because when we lose it with our kids, it's not like we didn't know we shouldn't yell at them or lose our cool. But when we're overtaxed and we're not taking care of ourselves, that does happen. So self-care, creating boundaries to be like, I need to go. Because when we lose it with our kids, it's not like we didn't know we shouldn't yell at them or, lose our cool. But when we're overtaxed and we're not taking care of ourselves, that does happen. So self-care, creating boundaries to be like, I need to go see my friend. I need to go for a walk. That is a part. It's not like we didn't know we shouldn't yell at them or, lose our cool. But when we're overtaxed and we're not taking care of ourselves, that does happen. So self-care, creating boundaries to be like, I need to go see my friend. I need to go for a walk. That is a priority. It's going to be really important as well.
You also say to prioritize the social and emotional skills for your kids.
Yeah, because we are understandably concerned about or a lot of us might be concerned about our kids falling behind academically.
But everyone's falling behind, right? Everyone's behind, so we're all in the same spot.
Yeah, we are. We all are in the same spot in some ways or another. Some more than others. There is a range there. But I'll tell you, in all my years of doing this, almost every time kids who are struggling academically, they're failing or they're underachieving, more often than not, it's those social emotional skills that they're lagging. Oh. They're overwhelmed. They're very anxious. They're procrastinating because of that. They're avoiding. They're having a hard time focusing. It's not their intelligence that's the issue, or they don't have a good enough teacher, or there's a problem with the school. It's managing it. So in the coming months, this spring and summer, we are going to, the more we can prioritize helping our kids work on flexibility, for example, on managing their anxiety and stress, on dealing with disappointment, because things are going to look very different. And so being able to cope with that uncertainty is going to be a skill that will really carry over and actually help them do better academically in the fall. So let's really focus on the emotional skills, naming feelings. I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm disappointed. I'm feeling socially anxious right now and afraid to start talking to people again, or whatever it might be.
You say to listen and learn from each other.
So I think this is a big thing because we have been in uncharted territory. I'm in this with everyone else, right? Like, how can I be an expert when I don't really know? I'm in this too. I don't know how this is going to look. So for me to go in and say, this is how it's going to be with my kids, the parents who can have a collaborative relationship with their kids, meaning, yes, I'm in charge, I have the final say, sure. But to the extent that we can work together, I don't have all the answers. I want to listen to you. What do you think? Sometimes our kids have a good point and have added perspective that can improve our decision making. when the ones who work together with their kids in these coming months are going to be the most successful and the happiest as families.
You say to practice front loading. What does that mean?
So front loading is the process of getting ahead of a anticipated problem. So, for example, a lot of kids, there are certain kids who have been quite comfortable being home all day
Yeah.
and doing homeschooling, and they're not eager at all to go to school in person. So those kids, not only are they not eager, they might actually really not want to. And there might be some fears and anxieties about doing that. So front loading means let's get ahead of the problem. So let's talk about your worries, your concerns. What are you not going to like about it? And plan for that. Let's do some problem solving and get ahead of the problem. The more we can do that, it's going to set kids up for success. We can do that for ourselves as well. I'm not going to be back in the office for a while, but when I finally do, I'm going to have to really do some thinking ahead of, I'm not going to be able to wear sweats to work. I'm going to have to wear shoes. I'm going to have to do some front loading to get ahead of that when it's time.
Well, you're not the only one. So, all right. Thank you so much, Isha. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. We'll be right back.
When I finally do, I'm going to have to really do some thinking ahead of, I'm not going to be able to wear sweats to work. I'm going to have to wear shoes. I'm going to have to do some front loading to get ahead of that when it's time.
Well, you're not the only one. So, all right. Thank you so much, Isha. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.
Join K2 in supporting schoolhouse supplies. A donation of $10 can result in enough supplies to serve an entire classroom, a school, and a community. Please donate today. Together, we can do this, one student at a time.
Welcome to Drive Across America, brought to you by CarShield. I'm your host, Chris Berman. CarShield makes sure you don't pay for expensive car repairs. We all know the cars will break down, and if your car is out of warranty, those expensive repairs could really be a disaster. That's where CarShield comes in. With coverage through CarShield, you'll never have to pay for covered repairs again, which is why I'm a very happy customer. Now let's hear from the fans. How has CarShield helped you?
I saved $6,000 on my engine.
Wow, and what about you?
They saved me $3,500 on my AC compressor.
Wow, well, you heard it here, folks. CarShield is America's #1 auto protection provider for a reason.
When your car's check engine light comes on, that could spell big trouble for you and your wallet. An engine, transmission, or computer system breakdown could cost you thousands of dollars. But with CarShield, you'll never pay on covered repairs. CarShield covers practically all makes and all models, new or used.
The first 3 months, we saved $4,100.
CarShield saved me $7,000 on an engine and $3,000 on a transmission.
They saved $4,100 out of pocket.
CarShield's protected over 1 million Americans from expensive car repairs. It's the coverage that virtually pays for itself.
If your car is out of warranty, you're at risk of getting stuck with expensive car repairs. Call CarShield now and get towing, roadside assistance, and rental car coverage at no extra cost.
That's our show today, but don't drive another second without protection from CarShield. Why do we love CarShield?
Now it's the time to make the smart choice and protect yourself from sky-high auto repair bills. Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter of time until repairs are needed. And once your car breaks down, it's too late. Call 800-202-9135. 800-202-9135.
Baby, just to let me down.
Let me down and mess me around.
And then worst of all, you never come back.
You get it. Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
At Jacobs Heating and Air Conditioning, we never stop working to earn your trust.
We are committed to great service. You can count on us to get the job done right.
We are the heating and cooling specialists.
We don't just fix it, we fix it right.
We only use the best products like Carrier. Sold only through authorized dealers like us.
Right now, receive up to $2,400 in rebates on qualifying Carrier products. Turn to the experts. I'm Brett Jacobs, committed to giving you the best since 1952.
Flowers for AM Northwest, provided by R. Blooms of Lake Oswego. The following segment is sponsored by Moda Health.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's National Nutrition Month, so here with expert tips and resources to help us with our health goals, we welcome from Moda Health Wellness Advisor Amy Kearns. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Helen. How are you?
Good. So let's talk about, you say, the biggest challenges that folks are facing right now regarding nutrition.
Yeah, so I'm sure we can all agree it's been an extremely stressful year for everybody, and that's presented some challenges. So normally, when we're going through stressful times, sometimes our nutrition can take a back seat, and that's completely okay, completely understandable. But I think it's important to recognize now that we are in National Nutrition Month. We're also in springtime, going to go into summertime, which is when produce, fruits, and veggies are going to be like at their peak of freshness. And so now is a wonderful time to really reset if you have been struggling with kind of focusing on your nutrition over the past year.
When you say reset, let's talk about parents and their kids, how parents can help themselves and their children when it comes to nutrition.
Yes, so definitely a struggle if you have been struggling with kind of focusing on
versus to help us with our health goals, we welcome from Moda Health Wellness Advisor Amy Kearns. Hi, Amy.
Hi, Helen. How are you?
Good. So let's talk about, you say, the biggest challenges that folks are facing right now regarding nutrition.
Yeah, so I'm sure we can all agree it's been an extremely stressful year for everybody, and that's presented some challenges. So normally, when we're going through stressful times, sometimes our nutrition can take a back seat, and that's completely okay, completely understandable. But I think it's important to recognize now that we are in National Nutrition Month. We're also in springtime, going to go into summertime, which is when produce, fruits, and veggies are going to be like at their peak of freshness. And so now is a wonderful time to really reset if you have been struggling with kind of focusing on your nutrition over the past year.
When you say reset, let's talk about parents and their kids, how parents can help themselves and their children when it comes to nutrition.
Yes. So definitely a struggle if you are a parent, with the uncertainties around school. Maybe you've been working from home. Maybe your kids have been doing school from home, and you're essentially just trying to get food onto the table all day long, every day. And so sometimes we look for those quick, convenient things. But it is important, of course, to make sure you are feeding not only yourself, but your family healthy foods. So keeping things on hand, having those go-to quick, simple snacks, ingredients to make healthy meals kind of ready to go can really help support you and your family eat a little bit healthier.
And you say Moda has some recipes.
Yes. So with me today, I have 2 recipe booklets. So we use these internally at Moda for our clients and members, but they are also available online for the public as well. So I'm holding up, we have one called Give Smoothies a Shot. This is a recipe booklet with 20 smoothie recipes. And you'll see when you open it up on one page, it describes the health benefits of one of the main ingredients in the smoothie, and then it gives you the recipe. The other booklet I have here, so this book was actually a concept by one of my coworkers, Carrie Townsend. It's called Don't Walk By, Foods to Try. So inside this booklet, you will find a host of fruits and vegetables that are a little bit unique. Maybe you walk by them in the grocery store, maybe you aren't sure what to do with them. This booklet makes them more approachable. So it tells you what the food is, how to select it, how to store it once you get home, and then different ways that you can prepare it. And then there's also a couple recipes at the very end of the booklet that highlight the ingredients that you learn about as you go through the booklet.
What do you think our viewers should avoid? You talk about what we should try. What should we avoid now?
Definitely. So highly processed foods, foods that are just kind of full of sugar and maybe artificial ingredients that just don't have a ton of nutritional value. Also those foods that are really tempting on those busy nights, like the fast food, drive-through food, takeout even. I used to work in a restaurant, and so I can say from firsthand experience that we like to load your restaurant food with sodium.
Yeah.
That's why it tastes so good. We're heavy-handed with the salt, but it's not always the best for us. So those are sort of the things that you want to try to eat less of. And then focus more on those whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, things like that.
What is in your fridge or in your kitchen right now that you have on hand in case you get hungry?
Oh, for me? Oh,
Yeah.
That's a great question. So right now I have hummus. I also have different veggies to go along with the hummus. So I have some carrots and red peppers so I can do a really quick, kind of nutritionally dense, but also protein-packed snack if I had to. And then one of my favorites, like I said, I have the smoothie booklet. I always have ingredients on hand to make a smoothie.
Okay.
So I always have frozen fruit in my freezer ready to go. I have milk. I drink almond milk, so I always have that in my refrigerator. I have yogurt or nut butter to add that protein boost. So those are some things I can think of right now that I have ready to go in case I get hungry.
All right, well, we want to tell our viewers if they would like to find out more, you can contact Moda Health, and you can go especially to modahealthminute.com for more information, especially about those pamphlets that you talked about. Amy, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You can go enjoy your hummus now.
I am. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat.
We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.
Congress is money in its latest stimulus for kids.
I hear.
Child tax credit. But how and when?
What is that feedback again?
I'm getting tired of following the money.
But when I checked it before, it was okay.
Comprehensive coverage of the Derek Chauvin trial. The world is watching.
Tonight at 6 on Page News.
Grass seed growers help make Oregon green. Oregon produces the finest grass seed in the world, along the way generating more than $1 billion each year for our state's economy. We're grass seed growers and doing our part to make Oregon green. Our part to make Oregon green. Our part to make Oregon green.
Have such a
Why is it repeating like that?
People keep it like that. That's 100% wrong.
The home is ours. We can sell it if
Is
we
it because the
want to at any
computer
time.
and the phone are linked?
I like the flexibility of not having a payment, but I can make the payment if I want to.
You're responsible for keeping up your property taxes, and you're responsible for paying the restructuring process.
For us, it was a security blanket. The value of our house was.
Why is there no like button on the update?
Improve your cash flow by reducing or eliminating mandatory mortgage payments. Establish a line of credit for emergency expenses. Fund long-term care. Consolidate high-interest debt. Renovate your home or use a reverse mortgage to purchase a new home. Call 888-359-9429 or go online to request your free information kit.
Without a doubt, one of the best financial tools I've learned about.
Everybody should be taking a look at it. If they're over 62, they should at least investigate it.
For years, reverse mortgage funding has been helping customers like these use the equity from their homes to finance their lives. They know the importance of having financial security.
We've got great peace of mind. Whatever comes up, we're ready.
And I advise you to call them, make an appointment so they can tell you how it works. It's a good thing.
Reverse mortgage funding. Access your equity. Stay in your home. Have peace of mind. Call 888-359-9429 or go online to request your free information kit.
Are your gutters clogged and overflowing? Don't risk climbing dangerous ladders. Gutter Helmet installs over your existing gutters to protect your home and save you a ton of money. Never clean your gutters again. Call Gutter Helmet for a free estimate. Get 50% off installation before April 30th.
Are you planning to explore Oregon? Before you go, there are a few things to keep in mind. Protocols have changed due to COVID-19. Get all your safe travel info at TravelOregon.com/COVID.
Oregon Agriculture never stops working to bring you the foods, beverages, and plants that you love. Together, we are working to keep our economy growing through the challenges of COVID-19 and beyond. Follow us on social media to learn how we are promoting, protecting, and helping agriculture prosper. Welcome back to AM Northwest. Are you afraid of trying new things, afraid of failing? Do you have a new project to do, but you don't know where to start? Our next guest has advice to help you. We welcome the author of Risk Forward, Embrace the Unknown and Unlock Your Hidden Genius, Victoria LeBaum. Hi, Victoria.
Hi there. Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. What inspired this book? It must have been personal.
It was indeed personal, very well thought of. I don't notice that so many people always put pressure on all of us to have goals and plans and be clear. And I struggled with that. But then I discovered that some of the most celebrated companies and creative endeavors didn't always have a plan and a goal. They figured it out as they went.
You talk about know you matter.
Yes. Each of us, it's very easy for us to look around and compare and despair and think that we haven't done enough. And this part of the book talks about what I call your hidden legacy.
Well, explain that a little bit, because we, especially with social media, we're comparing ourselves. Even if we don't even admit it to ourselves, we're comparing what the other people are doing. They're out and about or doing this or accomplishing that, getting this. I mean, we cannot help but compare ourselves sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, we're in a culture that has this curated self. Everyone is positioning certain parts of who they are, but not the whole picture. But I think that we often can't really recognize the influence of our actions, because something small that you did, where you said a kind word to someone, or you were a teacher, you taught someone, or you wrote a piece on a blog, you never know where that will lead.
Okay, you mentioned comparing yourself. Talk about the pressures that we all face.
Right. Well, we have all kinds of pressures. We have the pressure to be great, to stand out, but then we also have the pressure not to be great, because people don't want to make others around them uncomfortable. If they're excelling and their community and their family is not, we also have the pressure of goals and time and keeping up. So all these come in on us like arrows in our head. And this book, Risk Forward, is how to move beyond that.
I think of the pressure to fulfill one's potential. I would think that a lot of college kids, seniors in high school, are really feeling that pressure right now.
Yeah, so all these come in on us like arrows in our head. And this book, Risk Forward, is how to move beyond that.
I think of the pressure to fulfill one's potential. I would think that a lot of college kids, seniors in high school, are really feeling that pressure right now.
Yeah, you're so right. There's that uncomfortable period coming up. Risk Forward is how to move beyond that.
I think of the pressure.
Sorry, clearly I'm having trouble paying attention.
And their community and their family is not. We also have the pressure of goals and time and keeping up. So all these come in on us like arrows in our head. And this book, Risk Forward, is how to move beyond that.
I think of the pressure to fulfill one's potential. I would think that a lot of college kids, seniors in high school, are really feeling that pressure right now.
Yeah, you're so right. There's that uncomfortable period coming out of school, and especially now with the pandemic. This book is great for recent grads. It's great for
to fulfill one's potential. I would think that a lot of college kids, seniors in high school, are really feeling that pressure right now.
Yeah, you're so right. There's that uncomfortable arrows in our head, and this book, Risk Forward, is how to move beyond that.
I think of the pressure to fulfill one's potential. I would think that a lot of college kids, seniors in high school, are really feeling that pressure right now.
Yeah, you're so right.
How many times do I have to play the sentence before I can actually understand what she said?
It'd be great to stand out, but then we also have the pressure not to be great, because people don't want to make others around them uncomfortable. If they're excelling and their community and their family is not, we also have the pressure of goals and time and keeping up. So all these come in on us like arrows in our head. And this book, Risk Forward, is how to move beyond that.
I think of the pressure to fulfill one's potential. I would think that a lot of college kids, seniors in high school, are really feeling that pressure right now.
Yeah, you're so right. There's that uncomfortable period coming in. To be great, to stand out, but then we also have the pressure not to be great, because people don't want to make others around them uncomfortable. If they're excelling and their community and their family is not, we also have the pressure of goals and time and keeping up. So all these come in on us like arrows in our head. And this book, Risk Forward, is how to move beyond that.
I think of the pressure to fulfill one's potential. I would think that a lot of college kids, seniors in high school, are really feeling that pressure right now.
Yeah, you're so right. There's that uncomfortable period coming out of school, and especially now with the pandemic. This book is great for recent grads. It's great for people in career transition or who are retiring, who are looking for a new phase, a new creative endeavor. And so for anyone who's facing that unknown, whether it's a college grad or someone in a health or relationship change, it's very helpful to embrace that not knowing and say, all right, I'm in that not knowing. It's okay not to know.
All right, what is your inner current?
The inner current is what in theater would be called a through line. It's that driving force that we all have in each of our lives at various points along the way. We've been pulled forward and we couldn't explain why. We decided to go in a certain direction or make a certain call or create a certain opportunity, and that often leads to the next. And so this inner current is that inner wisdom and knowing.
I like that you say head into the unknown, because you just mentioned there off the top how some people believe that companies are successful because they follow a certain plan, but oftentimes
an opportunity, and that often leads to the next. And so this inner current is that inner wisdom and knowing.
I like that you say head into the unknown, because you just mentioned there off the top how some people believe that companies are successful because they follow a certain plan. But oftentimes you say, no, they divert from the plan. They pivot, as we hear that word so often right now, right? They pivot. So maybe that's kind of the theme for this, is that pivot when you're ready to pivot.
It is exactly that. And then also what happens is sometimes, opportunities arise that we couldn't have seen. And so, I've worked with top executives at companies around the world. I've worked with top entrepreneurs, speakers who are up on Oprah's stage, or leading experts who are on PBS or TED stage. And one thing that I've learned from them is that they often, one step led to the next. They didn't have the end in mind. And so this is partly the message of the book. You don't have to know the end to begin.
Okay. Well, how important is it to follow your instinct?
Oh, it's incredibly important. We dismiss it, but there's huge value there.
In what way?
Well, we often reason our choices away. We assume other people know more, right? We say, well, John's the expert, so I should listen to him instead of trusting that gut. And so there are various ways to do that I reveal in the book, and ways to really ask 4 questions to help you get back in touch with what's the right choice for you when you're making a decision.
We want to tell everyone again, the book is titled Risk Forward, Embrace the Unknown and Unlock Your Hidden Genius. Victoria, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet.
I ask 4 questions to help you get back in touch with what's way.
Hello.
We assume other people know more, right? We say, well, John's the expert, so I should listen to him instead of trusting that gut. And so there are various ways to do that I reveal in the book, and ways to really ask 4 questions to help you get back in touch with what's the right choice for you when you're making a decision.
We want to tell everyone again, the book is titled Risk Forward, Embrace the Unknown and Unlock Your Hidden Genius. Victoria, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. We'll be right back with more In Northwest underway.
Everyone's talking about Live, Daytime's #1 talk show for 1 year.
I never want this conversation to end.
Next Live, Hugh Grant and Vanessa Hudgens.
Today at 11 on K2. Season after season, year after year, customers have found that when it comes to replacing their windows, there's only one company to call: Renewal by Andersen. Call the number at the bottom of your screen right now and take advantage of this limited time offer. So what makes Renewal by Andersen so good? It starts with quality. We actually pulled 10 of our original windows from a home, windows that had been through 20 years of brutal Minnesota winters and muggy summers. We then performed extensive technical tests on all of them to see how they held up. 2 decades later, they still opened and closed as easily as the day they were installed. And our Fibrex material remained incredibly strong, with no cracking, peeling, or chipping. What's Fibrex material? An innovative composite material, exclusive to Andersen, that provides strength and durability, far surpassing vinyl. In fact, it won't warp or bow over time, like vinyl does. Yet quality windows are just part of the story. Go with Renewal by Andersen and you get Renewal by Andersen Signature Service, the perfect blend of the best people in the industry, a superior process, and an exclusive product. From our professional and thorough design consultants at the start, to our certified master installers who put in your new windows with unmatched precision and care.
Hello.
Our
only intent throughout is to exceed your expectations. What's more, unlike many other window companies, we manufacture and install our own windows. So our industry-leading limited warranty covers both the product and the installation. This Renewal by Andersen signature service has earned 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction for more than 500,000 happy customers across the nation. Get the window replacement solution proven to stand the test of time, plus the peace of mind that comes from a superior service experience. That's Renewal by Andersen.
Don't miss Renewal by Andersen's 31-day sales event. Get free installation on all windows and patio doors, plus an additional $500 off your entire project. And zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 12 months. Call 503-498-8555 today. Renewal by Andersen.
We switch.
I switched to Chevy. I switched for more room. I switched for my family. For adventure.
We love our Chevy.
With an impressive lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs, it's no wonder people are switching to Chevy year after year.
I'm never switching back.
Get a $5,000 total value on this 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickup, or get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2021 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups when you finance with GM Financial.
Upgrade your home with savings up to 40% off appliances and 12 months no interest during Standard TV and Appliances Spring Remodel Sale. Get a Samsung 4-door French door refrigerator, only $26.99 or $150 a month. Or the Samsung front-load laundry set, just $16.98 or $95 a month, plus $65 e-trust rebate and free detergent. Standard TV and Appliance. Best service, best selection, best people.
Kitchen appliances for AM Northwest, provided by Standard TV and Appliance, your #1 source for all your appliance needs. Standard TV and Appliance. Best service, best selection, best people.
We want you to have the best experience. You trust us. Why would you go anywhere else?
The pandemic didn't just change the way kids learn, it also put added financial stress on students, their families, and teachers. That's why Schoolhouse Supplies, K2, and On Point Community Credit Union need your help. Schoolhouse Supplies provides free school supplies to students in need. From art to math, pencils to paper, Schoolhouse Supplies make sure kids are prepared to learn. Your donations help students embrace their learning with pride, fostering increased participation and positive self-worth. On Point Community Credit Union and K2 encourage you to donate. To find out what is most needed, visit the Schoolhouse Supplies website. We'll have a link for you at KATU.com.
Grass seed growers help make Oregon green. Grass seed crops help to beautify Oregon and protect its environment by enriching the earth, absorbing carbon while generating oxygen and removing pollutants from the water. We're grass seed growers. We're doing our part to make Oregon green. Hi, I'm Jim. I'm James with Banner Furniture and Banner Mattress.
It's our inventory reduction sale with over $1 million of inventory in stock and ready to go.
Buy now, get it now at Banner Furniture and Banner Mattress. We're still here. At Jacobs Heating and Air Conditioning, we never stop working to earn your trust. Right now, receive up to $2,400 in rebates on qualifying Carrier products. Turn to the experts.
I've Brett Jacobs, committed to giving you the best since 1952.
Everything in our garage is inspired by our racing streak. Racing for a great deal on the Honda Civic Sedan. Only at the Honda Dream Garage Spearmint.
Azar Indulgences, specialty chocolates from another world.
I want to try those chocolates.
Sourced, our salted caramel chocolates are perfect for your Easter celebration. Azar Indulgences at the Heathman Hotel or online.
Say you. Carl, what have you done? Think anyone will notice? Yes. Yeah.
If you ride, you get it.
Yeah, they will.
20,000 views.
15% or more.
Join K2 in supporting schoolhouse supplies and help kids prepare to learn. Whether in the classroom or at home, many kids are in desperate need of the basic supplies that their families can't afford. Every $10 you donate provides one student with the basic school supplies they need. Your donation can help give enough supplies to serve a classroom, a school, and a community. Please donate today. Together, we can do this, one student at a time.
Presented by On Point Community Credit Union.
Why am I so calm right now? Because this isn't Spy Thriller. This is a Nissan sales event. Right on cue. This road has more standard safety technologies than that RAV4. It's almost too easy.
Hurry, this low $229 per month lease on a 2021 Rogue ends March 31st.
Tick-tock, time's running out.
Probably seen a lot of gutter commercials on TV lately. One company offers free gifts. Another company sells plastic gutter covers. Gutter Helmet covers your existing gutters with solid aluminum guards that will end clogged gutters for
I'm going
life.
to end this in about
Pressure estimate.
Oregon Agriculture
3 minutes.
never stops working to bring you the food, beverages, and plants that you love. Together, we are working to keep our economy growing through the challenges of COVID-19 and beyond. Follow us on social media to learn how we are promoting, protecting, and helping agriculture prosper.
There's a live look from in a Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Let's celebrate birthdays now. Bradley Foster is 1, Lucy Leclerc 2, Winston Atchison turning 4, Deacon B is 6, Parker Foster 13, Maddie McCann is 16, Quinn Fleener 16 as well, Lauren Clark is 24, Brittany Fisher 27, Whitney Lemons is 28, Tamara Merritt is 33, Carly Sidlow is 39, Kelly Goodwin 43, Christina King 39, Gregory Henderson is 69, Perry Witt is 69, Bonnie Kieran is 70, Jerry Wilkins turning 82, Ernestine Brame is 95, winner of a large Papa Murphy's pizza is Amy Durgan, who's 44. Congrats, Amy. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.
Plan your day with K2 Time Saver Traffic. Brought to you by Chevy.
Bye, everybody. Woof, woof.
Brushing only reaches 25% of your mouth. Listerine cleans virtually 100%, helping to prevent gum disease and bad breath. Never settle for 25%.